I had always wanted to visit Niagara Falls, to experience the majesty of the cascading waters and the thrill of exploring a place rich in history and legend. I booked a 5-day stay at the Red Coach Inn, an iconic hotel known for its charm and historical significance. Little did I know, my visit would be memorable for entirely different reasons. After a day spent marveling at the breathtaking views of the falls and enjoying the local attractions, I returned to my room at the inn. The Red Coach Inn was everything I had imagined, quaint, cozy, and filled with old-world charm. My room overlooked the river, and I could hear the distant roar of the falls, a constant reminder of nature's power. That first night, as I settled into the comfortable bed, I felt a sense of peace. I drifted off to sleep, lulled by the sound of the falls and the gentle creaking of the inn's old wooden beams. Around 2 a.m., I awoke to the sound of knocking. At first, I thought it was just someone at a neighboring room, but the knock seemed to be coming from inside my room. I sat up, my heart racing, and stared at the door. The knocking continued, steady and persistent. "Hello?" I called out, my voice trembling. There was no answer, just the incessant knocking. I gathered the courage to get up and check, but when I opened the door, the hallway was empty. Confused and a bit unnerved, I closed the door and returned to bed, trying to convince myself it was just the old building settling. The next day passed without incident, and I convinced myself that I had imagined the whole thing. That night, I fell asleep quickly, exhausted from the day's activities. However, I awoke again in the middle of the night, this time to the sound of running water. I could hear it clearly, the shower in the bathroom was on. I got up, my heart pounding in my chest, and cautiously approached the bathroom. The light was on, and the shower was indeed running, the steam filling the small space. I turned off the water, and as I did, I felt a cold hand grab my arm. I yelped and spun around, but there was no one there. My skin prickled, and a shiver ran down my spine. I quickly turned off the light and rushed back to bed, pulling the covers up to my chin. As I lay there, trying to calm my racing heart, the television suddenly turned on. The screen flickered with static, and the sound was a low hum that grew louder and louder. I fumbled for the remote, my hands shaking, and managed to turn it off. I didn't sleep at all that night. The next morning, I decided to cut my trip short. I packed my bags, eager to leave the inn and the unsettling experiences behind. As I was zipping up my suitcase, I felt a sudden chill in the room. I looked up to see a figure standing beside my bed, a woman in a long, old-fashioned dress, her face pale and her eyes dark and hollow. She stared at me, her gaze piercing, and then she vanished, as quickly as she had appeared. That was the final straw. I hurriedly checked out, not bothering to explain to the staff why I was leaving early. As I drove away from the Red Coach Inn, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had narrowly escaped something far more sinister than just a restless night. The memory of that ghostly figure and the eerie occurrences still haunts me, a chilling reminder of the secrets and spirits that dwell in the shadows of the Red Coach Inn.